What's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. On this episode, we're gonna figure out why I have 4 new tires sitting here in the garage. And I will give you guys a hint. That's your hint. It's your only hint, guys. That's your hint. Rolling deep, baby. All I was trying to do was go get a key for Connor. On my way to the firehouse to get the key from Mike, and I got a flat somehow. It debeated from the inside. Not sure how this even happened.
I'm just giving us a little extra insurance in case it does.
Poor wheel is roasted on the inside. I didn't do anything. I was just driving.
You got air hose again, this? Safety shears. You got van?
Update is, dude, this is the show car. Why would I have my Boy Scout bag with me? I've got my camera gear. So we got a slight hole, small little hole. It's going out of the small little hole. So we're gonna make it to the firehouse and hopefully my dad can fix it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got the fire truck behind me. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate everything that you guys do for me.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time.
Luckily, Pops showed up and hopefully he can save the day.
Hole's right there. Tire blew up.
Give her a flip, Mike. Nice.
That's not the end of the world. Connor can grind that down probably. At least, thank God it's on the backside.
Yeah, you ain't gonna show it.
It's still hold there. Look at that spider. Oh, put it on me.
Holy shit. I almost died. Oh man, he might have bit me.
What are you doing in there?
I was poking the bear. There's a web. I shouldn't have fucked with it, and I did.
You heard about that bear that just had a baby bear?
Ah! In the zoo?
Yeah.
No.
It was born with bare feet. And bare hands. Are we just raising one side?
I think he's putting a 16 on it, so we'll see the difference when he gets here.
Do you plan on going up with it in the future, or are you gonna leave it low?
Maybe leave it low.
Well, yeah, just go up with it for now.
Probably leave it low.
Leave it low.
So the plan is, Brian is bringing me a wheel and a tire so I can limp home. So hopefully I can limp home.
And then we're gonna swap it and drift it.
So the plans for the day started out with, I'm gonna take the car to the firehouse. Made it to the firehouse, right guys? Excellent. Gonna go to the firehouse, get a key from Mike, go to the shop to wash the cars, help Connor with a few things, and then we were going to go to a car show tonight. So that's 4 things, you know, it's not a big list. But, you know, as you can see, we're still stuck on number 1 because somebody, I got a flat in the 90 and it wasn't my fault. It was nothing that I did. The smallest little patch from the camber on the inside of the tire just ate away, and it just eventually caused me to get a flat. So we're still at the firehouse. We're waiting on Brian to bring us a spare tire. When he gets here, we're going to put the spare tire on. We already raised the back of the car just a little bit so we can try to get it on there. We don't know how it's gonna fit. Hopefully the spare tire can help me at least limp home. I don't think we're gonna make it to the car show tonight. The wheel is like absolutely the inside of it, at least. Connor says he can fix it, so we're gonna give it to Connor and see if he can work his magic on it. Maybe we'll help him out a little bit. It is what it is, man. You can't be mad. Give y'all a good look at it right here. Yay, Brian's here. Brian gonna save the day. So we got the spare on. It's a spare from a Z, probably a 300 ZX or something like that. So it'll at least be enough to make sure that I can get home. Tire is super dry rotted, so we have to take our time, make sure we go a little slow. So wish me luck, guys. Little update. We made it back home. I appreciate it, Brian. Might still go to the car show. I haven't made up my mind yet. Might meet a couple of friends over there. It just depends upon what's going on. Actually looks kind of fresh. Might have to cop all 4. I might have to get the full set. So even though we do have a fully functioning tire machine over here, it does have a little bit of an air leak. It would probably take me a few hours to mount the tires on these wheels. And to be honest, I don't really 100% remember how to use that thing. So my dad luckily works for a tire company and he's gonna help me out. They do all of like big rigs and heavy loading equipment and all the floats and stuff for Mardi Gras and stuff like that. So they don't really do car tires that often, but you know, I know a guy, so he's gonna help me out. I really appreciate it, Dad. If you're watching this, I really appreciate all the help that you've given me. He showed up on his off day to help me out with the tire when I needed it. I could not ask for a better father. So we are going to jack the car up we're going to leave it on jack stands. We're going to take all the wheels off. We're going to ride over to my dad's shop, and we are going to mount and balance wheels and tires. I'm also probably going to have to raise the car because we are putting a little bit more meat on the wheels. Not a crazy amount, but we are going from 225 90s to 235 40 95 wides. So it is a little bit of a change. It is probably going to have a little bit of a different stance. I'm not going to have this tuck look that I have on both sides. We could try to keep it, but ain't going to be no promises, guys. We're going to probably give it a totally different stance, make it more of a little bit easier to drive, make it to where the camber isn't as serious, to where this doesn't happen again. It is 9:20 in the morning. I'd like to get all this stuff done before noon. I'd be really appreciative if I can get that done. So let's stop messing around and we'll just get the car on stands and get the tires done. So first obstacle was the jack doesn't go high enough for the jack stands to get underneath the car. So I put these pieces of wood underneath the tires, and then I did it on that side first, and then I came over to this side, and then that side slid off when I lowered it. So it's gonna be a good day. There's gonna be a lot of obstacles. So I'll try to keep updating you guys, but this is really hard to do by myself. See what I can get for you guys. All right, the plan worked. So we got it on blocks all the way around. All the way around. And then that raised it enough where I could put this board here on the jack and get it underneath, and I caught it by the frame. And that was actually enough to let me get it all the way up as high as I needed to get the jack stand underneath it. So that took a full hour. It is 10:13, so that took a lot longer than it needed to. Let's get the wheels off, get them loaded up into the car, and make our way over to my dad's shop. Boom! All right, got all the wheels off. Honestly starting to get a little bit of PTSD from all my project cars, but it's okay. We're not doing anything crazy to this one. It's only getting tires. All right? Get it through your skull. Tires only. Tires only. So it's probably been about 4 days since we got the tires and the wheels and everything back on the car. The reason for that being is because we had to do some final adjustments and some tweaking. So we raised it, lowered it, raised it, lowered it until everything was a lot more even. We were messing with a lot of camber and some toe because the tires on these wheels have a lot more meat, so they stick out a little bit more. So we had to raise the car a little bit. It still barely fit your finger in there, so it is what it is. We got an alignment, so shout out to Louise for giving us an alignment. It having the alignment makes it drive way better. It gives me more confidence that I can actually drive the car more often, and I'm not just going to get a random flat from camber wear. So I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for watching our videos. It does a lot for us. It really helps us a lot if you guys would leave a like, comment down below, maybe subscribe to the channel, and until next time, guys, peace.